What's up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have this 85 Oshoala. Now I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. We're in the new season this year, so I'm not really sure on the pronunciation, but I've tried my best. And there's quite a few women that look OP this year, so I'm going to try and use as many of them as possible since they're new cards this game. So on stats center, she's 5'7" and got the high medium work rate. She's got the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and her preferred foot is the right foot. Now, acceleration type, surprisingly enough, was controlled. Being that small with that pace, I would expect it to be more like controlled or explosive, which it's not, but that's okay. On alternate positions, she could only play the striker in the centre forward, so she's not really got too much variety in the card. Not any left mid, right mid, because there's like no position modifiers this year, so you can just swap and change on whatever you feel like. So, on stats then, so we've got the 91 pace, the 84 shooting, the 78 passing, the 85 dribbling, and the 85 hitting. So on paper, she looks like a very nice striker. Now, obviously, I have her and Ozzy to bounce between, so it's a very nice combo to have one short, maybe more agile player, and one more brute pace player, which was really nice. There's a couple of key aspects I want to talk about here. It's its strength, it's her composure, and its shot power. Those are the three aspects I want to look at in detail on this card, because her strength is very, very high. Now, on her player trait, so she's got the shot power trait, or the power shot, which is really weird because she's got really low shot power. But she's got the rapid trait, which is also very, very nice, because it allows us to have a high top speed while sprinting with the ball. She has my favourite trait so far this year, which is the quick step, which allows you to explosively move from the mark. This is why I'm a little bit surprised she doesn't have the explosive trait. And she also has the Trivella one, which is a very nice one in itself. But if you enjoy the review or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to me, and that's the after positives and negatives. Peace. So on to my other thoughts about this Oshoala card. Now, first impressions, she's very, very good. Obviously, there's no nitpicky things that I can talk about, which I will talk about, obviously, because you want to know the good and bad about the card. So let's start then. So the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. That 4-star weak foot is very, very dependable when in good opportunities. The composure does let it down a lot on the shooting attributes, and I will talk about that in a minute. But the 4-star skills is very, very good. Just get you out of some tight situations, and it's just also very dependable. I'm not really using it that much so far, but overall it is still there if you need it. Now, next to me is the pace. Now, she does have the quick play style, which obviously allows her to burst through very, very fast, which can just allow for quick counters and stuff like that. So it's always a good thing to have, especially on a small little strike, because you can't really use her strength too much. Now, next to me is the shooting. Now, generally, this is my issue with this card. She's got 90 finishing base, but low shot power and low composure, so it doesn't really balance out quite nicely, and she will miss quite a few chances. This is why I said have a backup striker like Ozyman, which is a lot better finisher and a very composed player alongside her, so they should bounce between them. Now, the passing speed, generally, you'll see in a lot of these clips, I didn't have many issues with it at all. She's actually really good at passing, and she's a very good hold-up striker to be bouncing between. I know the strength, it's still good, but it feels more like 18 game, not 92. So she can still hold off a few plays, but like if it goes 50-50 with Van Dijk, it's going to go one way and one way only. Now, next up the dribbling, very, very nice on this card. I really enjoyed the dribbling. She's very swift, very agile, especially at 5'7" with quick step and rapid. She is very, very good with it. Now, as I talked about the physical attributes, so she's got the high strength, which actually isn't that high strength in game. It's more like 80. She's got jumping, but again, it doesn't matter because she's so small on it. And the stamina is okay. Like, if you have the right instructions on it, it won't matter too much that. But if you have it on get back and come back on defense, she will lose stamina and you have to bring her around the 80s. But overall, that's not too bad in my opinion. So on to my overall scores by the card then. Now first for me kicking off is the pace. Now she's got the quick step, she's got the 91 pace overall. So overall for this, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. She is insanely fast off the mark and will be able to break through a lot of lines and get you on that counter attack very, very fast. Now the shooting for me overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's purely because of that composure and that shot power. I just can't get any higher than that. She's got a few nice attributes like the play styles and the 90 finishing, but overall it just gets let down massively by the 72 composure, which is honestly like a silver card's composure. Now the passing for overall didn't have any issues with it. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I would highly recommend the engine just to boost up these stats even more. Maybe you can even go with something like a finisher just to have that, or a deadeye maybe, just to boost that shot power a little bit more. But overall, that passing is okay. Now the dribbling for me, actually really, really good. I really enjoyed this part of the card. Now I normally put the composure onto the shooting. I don't know why it's there anyway. So for the dribbling, I'm going to give it I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I do think it's really good, especially for this stage of the game. She's small, she's agile, got good player traits to go with it, and also she's just very, very swift and agile on the ball. Now the physicals for me. So the two that are really high on this don't particularly matter on her because she's really small, so she's not going to have the best of strength, and she's also not going to have the highest of jumping, but there are attributes that are also there, so it does kind of counteract it a little bit. But overall for this, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I do think that's fair. She's obviously a little bit small, so I can't give it any higher than that. So one overall score from then, I'm going to give him an 8.3 out of 10. She's not the best of cards, they're definitely better, and for 160k, I definitely think you could get better cards out there for that price. So value points, I'm going to give her a 4 out of 10 in my opinion. Her links aren't really that amazing. You've got a few Barca, La Liga women's players, and then you've only got Ozyman that's Nigerian. So other than that, it's not really the best for links, so I would recommend someone else. Maybe like a Trinity Rodman or something like that instead. But overall, she is still decent to be fair.
But that's all for my review as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot. But I've got nothing more to say. See you next view and peace out, guys.